top three, I'm not number one. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top three, I'm not number one. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen. It's already in my head. No funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Bennett. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage. Pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 2nd and 9 now. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Martinez. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 after the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The tight end in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Get the ball.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And a fraction of a second and a field goal try, that can be all the different.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it?
Yep.
Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's executed.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Bennett now from the gun on 3rd down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Second and 3. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers at 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier. Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to work his way down to the 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Bennett looking to throw on second down. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Operating from the gun, Bennett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll look to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the gun, it's Taylor. Running right through it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Bennett on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jalen Waddle, 45 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Bennett throwing on 3rd and long. Fighting to stay upright. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Bulldozes past him. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor is not going anywhere. Hit and drop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going right back to Fant. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. A give for Taylor running right side. A little juke. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Bennett to throw on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Able to find Jones. Dances by him, finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that over to the football field.
He dirty.
The kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, well, I ain't think he caught it.
At the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Second and 2. He's going to let it fly.
What the fuck is Williams doing?
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He's got a man complete. 20.
Waddle, there you.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 98 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to